and go to your Commerce Manager. Once you are in here, you are going to want to click the catalog that correlates with your ad account. And then you're going to drop down this catalog on the left and go into data sources. Here you're just going to check that your feed is importing correctly. It should tell you the last time it imported, and then if there were any errors or anything that occurred. Another way is to go into items and just take a glance and make sure items are flowing through. Once you verify that's connected, you're going to click on Sets on the left-hand side and then go up to the Create Set drop-down. From here, you can either use filters or manually select the items. I would say more often than not, you're probably going to want to use the filters over individually selecting items. So that's typically what I use. And then from here, you're going to give your set a name, something that you remember because you're going to have to search for it at the ad account level. And then here's where your creativity comes into play. You hit this drop down to see the list of the ways you can segment out the the items. And then you can kind of go from here. Like I said, I typically do this to segment by brand or by category type. However, I've also worked with clients who want to exclude items on sale or maybe only include items on sale for a sale campaign. But that gives you the freedom to do so here as well. Once you create that, you're just going to hit the Create button, and that's going to get it to save. You can always go back in to any set and edit it. Just note that any edits you make, even at this level, if you do have a campaign running with that set, it will kick it back into the learning mode because you made a change. So that's just something to kind of keep in mind. We don't want to be making too many changes after the campaign goes live just to avoid being in that learning phase. Once you have that, you're going to go back to your Ads Manager account. Go in to create a campaign. You would be using the sales objective. You'll hit continue. I'm just going to skip through this just so I can show you where then you would select the catalog. From here, we're just going to make sure catalog is on. We're selecting which catalog we want to use if there's more than one. Then you're going to hit next, and at the ad set level, this is where you're going to see promoted products and then product set. This is the drop down that you're going to use to select the set that you just created. This ensures that the only products that show on these ads are ones pulling directly from that product set. And then that way you can target different types of users based off the products you're showing. Pretty neat tool. And then hit publish and you're done.